Years ago, if a problem had occurred at a major drainage canal, Pinellas County might have addressed it with a spot fix. But that's no longer how the county conducts its open conveyance maintenance program.
We started approaching our work, instead of going out and hitting each individual problem individually, we started looking at it as a system.
Take Pine Brook Canal, an artificial waterway that provides stormwater treatment and storage for parts of 2 cities and the unincorporated county. Sediment buildup had reduced the canal's capacity, causing localized street flooding and other issues. In contemplating a solution, the county considered how the canal fit into the entire system. A plan was crafted to bring about long-range benefits.
This is a pretty good-sized canal, as you can see behind us. It had a big spit of land, and there was a lot of soil that had accumulated over the years. We could have just gone in and dug enough of a path to get the water to go through the middle of it, but we would have been back here probably in 5 years because the soil would have come back out, accumulated, and started blocking the channel again. This way we spend the time, the effort to go in, dig out the whole spit, and now we have a big settling base, and you might not have to do anything in here for 20 years again because of the effort that's going in now.
Before the Great Recession, Pinellas County had the manpower and resources to respond to problems as they occurred. But starting in 2008, the Stormwater Division had to realign employees and reduce equipment to meet budget. Emergencies were still addressed, but often the problem was pushed downstream, leaving a backlog of non-emergency work. With the development of advanced information mapping software, Pinellas County transitioned to a comprehensive, spatially oriented approach to correcting and preventing citizens' problems. That is, viewing the watershed as a system.
By looking at it holistically, looking at it as a functional watershed area, we're going through and fixing the whole system so it can flow from where your initial problem is all the way out to the receiving water. Because if you're causing a problem downstream somewhere, you can bet those people are going to call up and they're not going to be happy about it.
In 2013, the Board of County Commissioners passed the Surface Water Assessment, a user fee for stormwater maintenance services in the unincorporated areas of the county. The fee funds maintenance efforts that address flooding and water quality issues, along with the inspection and operation of county-owned stormwater systems. The fee has funded the hiring of more crews and the purchase of specialty equipment, like the Spider, an articulating walking excavator.
It looks like a transformer, actually, and it's a little cab mounted on articulating wheels with a big bucket, and it can do all kinds of work and get down in a ditch without having to drive down through an access road. They'll climb right down the wall.
The assessment fee also funds a robust contracted maintenance program overseen by stormwater engineer Nancy Lamagna. Locally based Crawford Maintenance Services received the current contract through a competitive bid process.
We often have very complex projects that might need a permit or some other additional engineering, like an overflow spillway or some specialized equipment that we don't have in-house, and I manage those projects. We also use our contractor to work on projects that would occupy a couple of our in-house crews for too long a period of time.
One of the major benefits, the contractor has additional machinery that extends the county's capabilities.
They have very specialized pieces of equipment such as a Mobi-Track and a Kaiser, which is very similar to our in-house Spider. And they have cranes that can lift the special equipment into these really tight, confined areas.
The inspection and maintenance of the county's stormwater conveyance system is an ongoing necessity to ensure that public safety and water quality treatment remain in compliance with NPDES permits.
NPDES stands for National Pollutant Discharge Elimination System. What that means in a nutshell is it's a county-wide permit that monitors anything such as maintenance activities, illicit discharges, any public outreach events that we do, and it helps report to the state all the improvements that we do within the county to keep our waters clean and water quality at a higher standard, which Pinellas County has done for quite some time now.
A key component to this more efficient approach is that Pinellas County places a major emphasis on employing best management practices, or BMPs, for erosion and sediment control.
What makes this project really innovative is they actually have isolated their project behind this turbidity curtain. They have a pump over there that's pumping that water that's getting turbid from them pulling the sediment out. It's running it through a flocculant system and being redistributed out into this fountain. And what that does is that flocculant binds with that sediment and gets it to flock out and settle to the bottom. So as the water passes through the site, it doesn't impact downstream areas. So that water stays nice and clear.
The Pine Brook Canal project, in fact, has a number of best management practices already in place.
The construction entrance, it's about 7 different layers of BMPs that when a dump truck goes over it, it hits that angle iron, which loosens the sediment. It has water that shoots up and sprays the sediment off. Then it runs through a series of flocculant agents, and before it actually makes it into the channel, the water's clear. And all that sediment is collected in the flocculant logs and the straw wattles that we have.
Collaboration with municipalities is another key component of the maintenance program. For example, the Pine Brook Canal project was undertaken at the request of the City of Pinellas Park.
The county is obviously a larger entity than the City of Pinellas Park, so they have different equipment that we don't possess. Also, within Pinellas County, all of our drainage is interlinked in some one way or another. So it benefits the city to cooperate with the county to make sure that these drainage conveyances are cleaned and maintained effectively.
Pinellas County has made major progress in transitioning from reactive maintenance to being mostly proactive. The aim is to manage existing infrastructure to maximize investments before considering new assets. The county's maintenance program has come a long way since its inception nearly 10 years ago. The program's achievements are benefiting the citizens by reducing street flooding, providing cleaner waterways, and better mosquito control. Even wildlife habitat is being preserved. All told, the program is a major success for Pinellas County and its municipal partners.